Hey everyone, welcome back. Bronze Dragon here, bringing you a RavenQuest update with a large piece of information that you will probably be interested in if you're watching this video. Yeah, that's right, Quest is getting ready to go live. But I have a few other tidbits of information about how the go live has went with RavenQuest over the last couple weeks and how I've gotten into it. So if you're interested in that, in making a little bit of money on the side playing a game, and you enjoy old school MMOs, please stand by. Wow, what a huge first 2 weeks RavenQuest has had. I have been involved with a number of Web3 games from the very beginning, and I can't remember a game that started with this much gas behind it, so to speak. If you've been in on the RavenQuest launch, it went live 2 weeks ago now. I had an issue playing with it for the first week, but that was on my side, and I figured it out after a long time. But from all of the advertising and everything within the community, and how much the development team has embraced the community in Discord, I've been impressed, right? And it's hard to impress me because I've seen a lot of these projects go live and kind of stagger out of the starting stages. But let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. I've got a few news items discussing how the go live has been over the first 2 weeks, and then we're going to jump into the main news, which is Quest, the token, the ERC20 token, going live on Immutable tomorrow. Whenever I release this, it's going to be March 28th. So, okay, so the first thing is I want to talk about is large numbers. This obviously they did various numbers of testing over the last year of RavenQuest. The RavenQuest was based upon a game that they went live more than a year ago called Raven Dawn. So basically they went live with a game and tested it out without the Web3 part of the game over an entire year, and basically ironed out the wrinkles in the game, and then used that game to take forward into RavenQuest, which is a free-to-play game, and you can play it that way, or you can use the play-to-earn mechanisms within the game, which is where Quest is going to come in. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. But my main point here is there's been so many people playing that they've had to go in and increase servers. Well, I don't know if that's the proper terminology because it's really scaling these days. They're most likely in the cloud, but they're having to increase their compute to deal with the influx of people. And in a lot of Web3 games that I've played and am playing, that's not an issue, because the issue is not having enough people. So I've been impressed with that. A lot of people coming in. So the next thing is, what surprised me was the fact that they've had to deal with a few different rounds of denial of service attacks, DDoS, which is distributed denial of service attacks, which is obviously they're not going to release details because they don't want to get hit again. But this has happened a few times since the launch over the last 2 weeks. And on top of everything else they're dealing with, they have to deal with these, basically groups, whoever it is, trying to take them down. So from their messages, they've been able to deal with this, and it seemed like they had a plan in place. So from an IT guy, kudos for having actually thought about this and had a plan in place for dealing with these type of attacks. Now, the third item I want to mention is the large ban wave, okay? And I want to spend a minute on this topic because unlike a lot of other Web3 games, this game is strictly anti-bot. Okay, so without putting any words into their mouth, I want to take it right from the address put into Discord about it, and it says more than 1,000 users caught in this ban wave, and they've done this a few times, right? We anticipate majority of these users asking, "Why was I banned?" So let's be clear. This ban wave serves as a final warning Unlike other Web3 games, we take a strict stance against any form of automated gameplay, including scripting, macros, and mouse recording. We understand this may feel like the norm, and that is why this ban wave is a temporary ban as a warning. So this first wave just hit the people, and then it's just temporary. Every account affected in this wave has been cross-referenced through 2 independent third-party anti-cheat detections and verified via manual review. So they're not just going to automatically ban you without doing a manual review on it. With that, many of these were also multi-users. We've already seen some ask why I was banned. Meanwhile, they were fishing on multiple characters at once at the same time. There's no need to ask, why was I banned? The use of any automation is strictly prohibited. So let's just say that there's no gray area there, okay? This includes built-in macro features on certain devices such as Logitech software that enables auto-clicking. So if you have one of those devices, beware and don't use it in game. I wanted to mention this because, like I said, coming from an IT background, and seeing a lot of Web3 games actually embrace botting, I have not seen a whole lot of good come from it. Now, there's a few instances where I saw it actually upkeep some games and keep it going, but in the most part, it usually just drains the economy of said game and makes it not worth playing, basically, if you're just your average Joe who wants to get in and play a game. So I will say this. They're also working the security part of this, and I did mention this. This is one of the top things that I like about this game. I like coming straight out of the gate, not playing around, ban waves. Okay, the next item is the main item that I want to talk about is the Quest token, which is once again an ERC20 token on the immutable, one of the immutable chains, is going live on the 28th of March, which whenever I release this, it will be tomorrow. It's on a Friday, exactly 2 weeks from the launch of the game. And I wanted to talk about it for a little bit because it's the primary earning mechanism within the game. So you can play, like I said, you can play the game just to play the game. It's a fun game. I've been, I couldn't tell you the last time I couldn't wait to get home and get my chores done so I could play a game and have an hour or two to sit down and play it at night. And there's thousands of people that are reporting sitting and playing for hours and hours and hours. And there's some people that have rushed and are like level 50, 60, maybe more. That's not me. If you're tuning in to some of my coverage of the game, I'm a guy who likes to take it leisurely. I have an hour, maybe an hour and a half at night to go ahead and play a game after I get everything else done. And I like to enjoy the game. I'm not a min-maxer. I love to sit and go through the storylines. In fact, this last couple of days, I've been trying to figure out how to get my first ship. And I'm going to cover that in a side video because it's worth noting the quest progression needed to get your first ship because it took me a while to figure it out. But that's besides the point. Okay, so Quest is going live. Let's take a little bit of a look at it. Okay, I'm over here on my play.immutable.com page, and this is basically your wallet of all the games on Immutable. If you hold tokens in the game, you can transfer back and forth and use them for various things. So let's talk about the Quest token for a minute. Now, the primary earning mechanism within RavenQuest is going to be the silver to Quest token conversion. Okay, you play the game, you do various things within the game that basically just equates to getting in and playing the game on a daily basis, right? And as you play the game and do quests and things like this, your fame goes up. And a few different other factors play into it, but you earn silver as you progress, and you can, starting on Friday or starting tomorrow on March 28th, you can convert silver to Quest tokens. Okay, and a Quest token is a cryptocurrency for those that are not used to that. But the thing about that is you can then take that cryptocurrency out of the game and sell it for real currency. So that's the prime earning mechanism there. And the next question you're going to ask, well, how many silvers equals a Quest? There's no one set answer because I was looking into this and they've set it to be ever changing. And you may be saying to yourself, wow, this is kind of similar to other games I play, which are non-Web3. Yes, I play multiple games, such as WoW, such as EVE Online, and a few others that I'm probably forgetting, where you can buy a certain token and then you can bring it into the game and you can exchange it, because it works both ways. If you're trying to earn money, you can play the game and do everything within the game and earn your silver, trade it for quests, take the quest out, sell it for real money. You got real money. But just like in other games, you can also do the opposite. If you want more silver in game to buff up your character and buy better equipment and everything, you can buy some quest, put it in the game, and then buy silver off people. So it works both ways. We're over here on the white page about earning tokens, and you can see here on the left, you earn silver through creating equipment, crafting, going on quests. You earn more silver through and can create more by having a piece of land to farm, etc. on. Guild wars, ships, wagons, trade packs, things like that. These are all ways you can earn silver, which in turn can buy you quest tokens, which in turn can buy cosmetics, patron if you need that which is a monthly subscription that gets you a few bonuses, several bonuses, and then here which is effort, playing the game, so but the interesting part is the fact that it's not a set conversion rate. It fluctuates depending upon the market, and when you go to use the quest, like you can go into the store, the Monk store, and you can buy different things like patron time, or you can buy card packs and things like this. The conversion rate fluctuates with the economy. Very interesting. No hard and fast rules as far as exactly how they're doing it. Obviously, it's probably a standard variation of the more something is needed, the more the value goes up, just with standard economics, right? The rules of supply and demand. So very interesting. Board, doing bounty quests and bounty tasks will be a big way to earn extra quests, as will be guild wars and leaderboards. Keep in mind, I did want to bring this up, that you will need to have patron status to be able to off-ramp quests. So if you're going to use this game as a money-making mechanism, you will have to factor in the cost of buying patron on a monthly basis as well. So one other thing I thought was worth mentioning, I did a video on this last week. In the shop here on your account, you'll note that currently packs you can buy for USDC. This will be changing over to Quest. So if you wanted to get some for USDC, you should have already done that, really. But either way, the use of Quest, you earn some Quest, you can use it to buy packs, basically. So we will also have the system going online starting Friday, where there's going to be a weekly Quest drop, and that depends upon your fame and renown. So it behooves you to work on your character and get higher fame and renown, so your Quest drop can be larger on a weekly basis. Don't have any other specifics other than that, and as I learn them, I will pass them along to you. Either way, this has been Bronze Dragon with an exciting first 2 weeks of RavenQuest, and I just wanted to round things out by saying I'm not getting paid by the game. I'm just a regular guy with a YouTube channel that likes to play games, and I was pretty psyched about a Web3 game that appears to be firing on all cylinders with a lot of people playing it, and just pretty psyched about it. I do earn a little bit of patron time if you choose to use my referral code, which is in the show notes. If you want to start playing, use that and get some free packs off of it. Get started off good. But besides that, I'm not getting paid. In fact, I put in a application to get on, as far as one of their creators, and I still haven't even heard back from them. So we'll cover that if they actually get back to me. So either way, this has been Bronze Dragon. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. And hey, if you've been playing RavenQuest, let me know in the comments how you're doing and what your favorite part of the game so far is, and if you are going to actually use the quest system to earn some money. Either way, see you in RavenQuest.